Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Dragon Sports Live. I'm Dante Payne, and it's about to go down today. We got exciting news. My team, champions, WNBA on getting hot and heavy. More to come, but let's get into it. So welcome to Dragon Sports Live. Those are new to it. It's not just your typical podcast. It's your podcast for sports, news, and music. Yes.
Car so hazy, can't see shit. A couple L's lit, moms told me to quit. No smoking signs in the shit. I got a problem, I keep on lining up. You can smoke 1,000 blunts and you still won't be high as us. A couple loads ain't enough, it ain't hot outside, but my niggas burning up. NY smoking Dutchies, got shorty rolling up, sipping out the bottle. Young Wolfie don't need a cup, yeah. I take a swig and make a stank face. I light a J to make it rotate. I set my whole team high, boy, like it's 420 every day. You ain't twisting what I'm twisting, sipping what I'm sipping. They say it's gonna kill me, but right now it heal me, and I love it. And I love it. You ain't twisting what I'm twisting, sipping what I'm sipping. They say it's gonna kill me, but right now it heal me, and I love it. And I love it. They say it's so bad, but it feels so good. They telling me to stop, and I wish I could, but I love it. But I love it. At the bar, trying to fuck the bartender. Might give her a tip, I'm thinking that she fill it up. I'm with the homies, we was drunk before we got here. Sipping 40s, ain't too Hollywood to drink beer. Jack and Coke, got a nigga trip. You ain't sipping what I'm sipping, I might have it on the rocks. I don't even need to mix it. Take another shot, tell her to refill it. I'm heavy drinking on a Sunday. I'm hungover on Monday. They telling me to stop, cause it's gonna kill me one day. You ain't twisting what I'm twisting, sipping what I'm sipping. They say it's gonna kill me, but right now it heal me, and I love it. And I love it. You ain't twisting what I'm twisting, sipping what I'm sipping. They say it's gonna kill me, but right now it heal me, and I love it. And I love it. They say it's so bad, but it feels so good. They telling me to stop, and I wish I could, but I love it. But I love it.
With my niggas and we drunk as fuck. Smoking dope with my niggas and we drunk as fuck. You ain't twisting what I'm twisting. Fuck. Sipping what I'm sipping.
Other people lied for it. I know some out there that actually died for it. The rest of them just couldn't afford it, so they ain't try. I choose the latter, but to be noticed is nice. Hot fashion on the plastic bodies. If you have to ask how much it costs, you should just keep walking. Louis Vuitton, your soul's almost gone, along with your pockets. But I'm in love with your walk-in closet, credit card swipe. She's a whore for sure. If that one don't work, here's another card. Everybody wants it all, but what does all really mean when you can't live homeless and mean you live like a queen? This lifestyle could be contagious, damn near on some ape shit. Get out the way and get sucked in. Everything will be cool. All you need is a rich husband. Sleep your way to the top. I promise I'm not judging. Get the hell out my way. I'm on my way to the top. Get the hell out my way. I'm on my way to the top. Diamonds encrusted, greedy and lusting. I feel no remorse when I make it to the top. Middle fingers up, you should see me smile. Give him a couple weeks and he'll be on his way now. Snort up almost a pound, nothing else to do. I got it all figured. I'ma blow through this million. My life is like the Forbes, ain't a thing I can't afford. Ain't a person I can't ignore, never notice a closed door. Everything's all good, new money, new friends who never say no, cause I only comprehend yes. And they co-editing shit, I got to be the best. Excuse me, little boy, I don't do autographs. Every mouth on the flap about my rawness, applauding so often I'm awesome and literally going balls in. Smack the form like a bad kid, let the vein bubble and inject the poison. Get the hell out my way, I'm on my way to the top. Get the hell out my way, I'm on my way to the top. Drug lies, videotapes, lawsuit settlements. I promise I didn't know she can't be underage, cause I can spot a youngster from well over a mile away. Tabloids selling out today. No publicity, it's bad. At least that's what my managers say. Anything to keep me on their mind. Once you get as rich as I am, the fame is all you got. Pay your way out of any jam, Visa or MasterCard. Will I turn junkie or drunk? Women be the death of me having fun. Die broken young as a bug. Nose like a powdered donut. Always looking for a place to put my boner. Drawn by the eyes, bloodshot like a drive-by owner. She talking about everything. I'm staying like, what you say? Oh yeah, it's kinda late. And I've been shooting up for most of the day. The top never felt so great.
Welcome back to another edition of Dragon Sports Live. It's going down. I just sounded real country just saying that, but ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Hope y'all staying hydrated out there, because it is a hot one. It's 95 degrees. My house right now is reading at 85, so it's pretty hot outside, and I'm doing everything I can to keep cool until I get my AC, you know. Gotta get that, but make sure y'all staying cool, staying up to date with everything that y'all do on Dragon Sports Live. And like I said, it's hot. But what's also been hot is not so hot for the Yankees. Yankees are filling up the first base gap right now with a call up from prospect Ben Rice to play first base, because they looking to fix first base after Anthony Rizzo is out. Rizzo is expected to be sidelined for 4 to 6 weeks after suffering a fracture to the radicle of his neck. Radicle of his neck, right arm collision with Boston Red Sox pitcher Brendan Bernardo while running a ground ball Sunday night. So Rice was the 12th pick out of Durham in 2021, who is 25 and has put up big numbers in the minors. He's batted .324 across 3 levels. In 2023, 18 doubles and 20 homers in 73 games thus far. His OPS is .925 and 15 home runs between AA and AAA levels. So, going there. Yankees might also potentially include moving DJ Matthew from third base to first and having Oswald Cabrera play third. That is cool. Yankees ace Garrett Cole is set for a season debut Wednesday versus the Orioles. He will make his 2024 season debut. He started out on the injury list with the season with a nerve irritation and edema in his right arm, but he will take the mound. After he had 3 rehab starts, by the way, he fanned it 10 in those, giving a unearned run, 2 hits, 10 strikeouts with no walks over 4 in the 3rd inning. So that's improvement. That's looking good. That's looking great. But that's what's going on with them. But y'all also losing people left and right too. So it's like y'all got Phillip Voigt, Dodgers, Mookie Betts most likely will be out 4 to 6 weeks with a broken left hand. He was injured Monday after being hit by a pitch. So, and it was off a 97.9 fastball from reliever Dan Bell that hit him right in the hand. So that's gonna be a killer for the Dodgers right now. It's also Mookie Betts' first stint on the injury list in nearly 3 weeks in June. He missed 3 weeks in June because of a cracked rib. Miguel Rojas will take over as the Dodgers starting shortstop. Enrique Hernandez will also be getting time at that position. Shohei Ohtani replaced Betts in the leadoff spot for Monday's game against the Colorados, and Dodgers also recalled Miguel Vargas for his second stint of the season. Oakland A's designated J.D. Davis for assignment on Monday. 3 months after San Francisco Giants released Davis during spring training, cost them nearly $6 million. Oakland signed Davis to the 1-year, $2.5 million deal following his surprising cut from the Giants, but Davis beat San Francisco in salary arbitration and was set to receive $6.9 this season. But unlike arbitration settlements, cases that go to trial do not guarantee a full year's salary. After the week, the Giants signed third baseman Matt Chapman to a free agent deal. Then they released Davis on him 1/6 of his deal, or $1.15 million. Players around the league protested the decision with little recourse. The anger from Davis peels after he signed with the A's, but he struggled in 39 games with the team batting .236, .304, and .366 with 4 home runs and 5 RBIs. So, therefore, they said, you are the weakest link. Goodbye. Especially if you're struggling to get on the ground. Rangers Jacob deGrom throws on mound surgery near season debut. deGrom threw off the mound Monday for the first time since reconstructed elbow surgery just over a year ago. Wow, the next start for Max Scherzer could be his season debut for the Texas Rangers. deGrom threw 15 pitches, none of them breaking balls. So that's all good. Aaron Judge, Bryce Harper lead the All-Star game fan voting leaders right now, currently. Judge leads the majors with 26 home runs, 64 RBIs, and a slugging percentage of 6.86, which is good. We can't wait to see what happens. Phillies catcher JT Realmuto to have surgery on his knee, meniscectomy. So he'll be joining his teammates shortstop Trey Turner, hamstring, outfielder Brandon Marsh, also with a hamstring. And in that move, Phillies recall Rafael Merchant from AAA Leland Valley. Padres, on the other hand, left field Jicker Jurickson, Profar exit versus the A's with sore knee. He's 4-3. Shortstop Fernandez Tatis extends his home run streak to 17 games and 21 games on base, which is the longest current active streak. Mariners right-hand pitcher Brian Wu was scratched last Tuesday as the White Sox recall veteran left-hand pitcher, I should say, versus the White Sox. They recall left-hand pitcher Jonathan Diaz from AAA Tacoma to start in Wu's place. Jorge Mateo hits a 3-run homer to power the Orioles' win after coming back from concussion. And Cardinals starting pitcher Ben Lively is good to go after he had tightness in his arm. Dodgers acquired super utility man Cameron Bingo in a trade with the Blue Jays. Blue Jays sent pitcher Brandon Fisher over. And y'all know how we talked about gambling and all that in this right? So the gambling thing, it's not just players. Umpires can get affected too. MLB disciplines Pat Holberg for violating gambling policies. MLB already banned 3 minor leaguers for the year and 1 MLB player for the year. And they also banned 1 player from a lifetime. So they not playing no games with this gambling thing. So I bet y'all will stop and do what y'all need to do. Like, don't gamble on that sport. Period. Astros released former AL MVP first baseman Jose Abreu on Friday, owed $30.8 million, and he was 14 out of the 113 bat appearance, batting 124, 2 home runs, 7 RBI. John Singleton will play first base for the Astros in his place, but now that move was because he was struggling. He even went down to the spring training facility to try to get back on track, and he still was struggling. So they decided to release him. He ain't been the same since he left the White Sox, in my opinion. So yeah, he ain't really been the same at all. And like looking at the standings, you kind of would need him to be at his MVP. That's the reason why y'all signed him, and he's not living up to what they signed him. But Astros did win their last game though, and they play the White Sox today. So they did win last game. Update on the standings: we got the Yankees still sitting at the top of the American League East, followed by the Orioles, which still getting used to them being up there, but they on a 2-game win streak right now, and they last 10, they're 8-2. So, hey, more power to you. Red Sox in at third, Blue Jays by the Reds. American League Central, we got the Guardians sitting up there, nice and smooth up there, followed by the Royals, who is another team that I'm not used to being in the top like that. Then you got Twins as well as the Tigers. White Sox is still struggling. They're 19-54, but it's okay. They're 4-6 in their last 10, though. Some improvement. The West, you got the Mariners and the Astros. Astros and Rangers actually sitting 33 and 39 apiece. Angels right behind them. And the A's are sitting in last. National League, Phillies, still being the cream of the pop, 48 and 24, with the Braves 39 and 31. Watch the Nationals up there in third. Central, the Cubs was at the top, but they didn't drop down to last place. So the Brewers is in place currently. But it's very close because Brewers is at 42, St. Louis is at 36, Pittsburgh is at 35, and Cincinnati and Chicago both at 34. The Dodgers sitting nice with 45 and 29. Giants 36 and 37. So it could be looking at this now. If we was looking at the playoffs, Cubs would be out, but it still would be a battle for who will make the playoffs and stuff like that. So that's gonna be pretty good right now. Just looking at it, how that's going down, and it will go down. MLB will use a ball strike challenge at the AAA level. Going to use the AAA level to test out some new rules that they'll probably prevail sometime down the line in the MLB. So, with that being said, they sent that to farm directors Tuesday, indicating that beginning June 25th, all AAA games would use the automatic balls and strikes challenge system as opposed to full ABS, which was previously used like basically a half a week ago. But in the challenge system, challenge to calls on balls and strikes are made by the hitter or the catcher in real time, with the umpire receiving an answer to the challenge via earpiece, which that's just cool. So if you challenge something, then I'm like, okay, that was a ball, that was a strike. I think I'm gonna like the idea of that, and I think I would like to see that in the MLB. But we'll see. I got some more music here for you on Dragon Sports Live. I also can't wait. I have 3 more days until Slick J Adams' new album drops. Be sure to get that. Streaming on all platforms. And yes, it's going down. It's really going down. But I got Care For Me here on Dragon Sports Live. Come on, Reese.
Yeah. I know you cared for me when I was weak. I once was blind, but now I see that you cared for me when I was weak. I once was blind, but now I see that you love me. I would say, praying God, if you real, make a way. I got tired of seeing mama with them tears on her face. Gave her hell, I was moving around from state to state. Used to ask you if you really, why you hate me. You was blessing everybody, but you played me. If you knew my life was garbage, why you made me? I was about to hang it up, but that's when you embraced me. Was screaming, save me. But now I know you cared for me when I was weak. I once was blind, but now I see that you cared for me when I was weak. I once was blind, but now I see that you love me. I put 50 in my tank, it's time to roll. I told God if it's a problem, let me know, yeah. Cause I need it when I'm out here on the road. All these places I ain't never been before, yeah. God, I know you love me when I didn't love myself. I blame them problems on you, but I did it to myself, yeah. Teach me how to love like you, sometimes I'm selfish. Cause when you come from nothing, it get rough. Ain't tryna give it up. I'm working till it hurts and I forget the ones I love. I'm eyeing everybody, I've been hurt, so ain't no trust. They was looking down on me, but now I got them looking up. I know you cared for me when I was weak. I once was blind, but now I see that you cared for me when I was weak. I once was blind, but now I see that you love me.
Yeah, I love you.
Is all you wanted to hear? Does it even really matter though? You know how I feel about you. Now why you gotta act like that? You don't ever wanna talk to me no more? Gotta do something?
From the time that I'm gone, baby, will you still be holding on? You know I'm crazy for your love, baby, and it's hard just to move on. I'm praying to the Lord, baby, I won't be here for long. Distract myself from what's going on, baby, I know I've been wrong. I was wrong in the time, I was wrong in my life. Smoking on that gas that was gone for the night. Will you ever love again? I'm playing in this life. My heart have no strength, but I climb for my life. I'm tired of getting beat, now I'm ready to win. We up the cloud, we cock it back, we shoot at you and your friend. I won't lie, but I'm proud, I try to make my amends. Free my niggas out the pen, I just wanna see you again. I won't lie, but I try just to come back to you. See the anger in my eyes, you won't know what to do. African is my pride, Kenya is my bone root. Live in my shoes, you don't know what to do. From the time that I'm gone, baby, will you still be holding on? You know I'm crazy for your love, baby, and it's hard just to move on. I'm praying to the Lord, baby, I won't be here for long. Distract myself from what's going on, baby, I know I've been wrong. I've been wrong. I remember days when I had no home. My body aching bad, I was sleeping on the floor. I'm sitting in my cell, I couldn't even call bro. But I don't want no one if you know what I mean. Family over everything, F-O-E. That's my brother from the jungle, you can hang my team. Shoot him up, throw his body at the bottom of the sea. They gon' know all my plum if they fuck up from the time that I'm gone, baby, will you still be holding on? You know I'm crazy for your love, baby, and it's hard just to move on. I'm praying to the Lord, baby, I won't be here for long. Distract myself from what's going on, baby, I know I've been wrong.
Pour me up a shot or two, cause I don't feel the best. I'm trying to smoke the pain away until it's nothing left. Yes, I'm tired of being tired, and today I overslept. Feeling like I'm going crazy, I've been drowning under stress. Shorty want a bitch, told him I ain't got the time now. Family on a trip, told him I ain't got the time now. Work got me sick, told him I ain't got the time now. Bags in my eyes, guess I'm tired of being tired now.
Damn it, I've been stressing. Pistol like my weapon, curing my depression, feeding my aggression. I went to sleep at 7, woke up at 11, heard the devil stepping. What? Satan got a kicker, stepping on my blessings. Man, it's feeling like I'm drowning by the second. I ain't in the mood, you don't want no pressure. I ain't taking calls, iPhone sitting silent on my dresser. I ain't get your message. Old man got my car towed, got me spending all that money from my session. And my job tripping, messing up my schedule. And if it ain't better, mama think I settle. Demons tender, frolic, don't know what to call it. Turn me alcoholic, look at my obsession. Love my shorty too, but I got a confession. I know every month she be button pressing. Wanna take a trip, ticket costs a grip. All this fussing, fighting should be out the question. I done met a lot of women in my past, just become my present, don't become my lesson. All this music trash, rappers off the gas, sounding like they moving off of indigestion. Lost my cousin, now I think I hit the bottom. God, what's your problem? Why you keep me guessing? I'm just trying to blossom. Bought a couple angel pieces showing all my people my progression. But I'm feeling like I'm losing my protection. Cold world, but the devil trying to check them. I ain't trying to sweat them. Money in my section, but it's blowing fast off of my profession.
Pour me up a shot or two, cause I don't feel the best. I've been trying to smoke the pain away until there's nothing left. Guess I'm tired of being tired, and today I overslept. Feel crazy, I've been drowning under stress. And my shorty want a bitch, told him I ain't got the time now. Family want a trip, told him I ain't got the time now. Working got me sick, told him I ain't got the time now. Bags in my eyes, guess I'm tired of being tired now.
And welcome back. That last song was Baggy Eyes featuring Rich the Pit on Dragon Sports Live. And if you miss any of these songs, don't feel bad, because you can catch it on Spotify, iHeart Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Just type in Dragon Sports Live and you shall see what you are looking for. But you can also catch these artists that I've played on Apple Music, Spotify, SoundCloud, or wherever you get your music, especially for all the underground joints. But I will play it on my show. If I like it, I really will play it on my show, because it's my show. It's not just your typical podcast. It's your podcast for sports and music. So, we had an exciting celebration last week. The Pats inducted Tom Brady into their Hall of Fame. Also retired the number 12 jersey. He even thanked the 4 guys that got arrested for the Deflategate thing. So he thanked them. He got his jersey retired. Bill Belichick apparently has a 24-year-old girlfriend, and he pushing 61 or something like that. Hey, each his own. Chargers Joey Bosa would like to play with his brother Nick Bosa. That'll be one hell of a tandem. And yeah, it definitely be one hell of a tandem. And I kind of want to see that. But anyways, we ain't gonna venture. It'd be like when you had the Bennett brothers on the same team at one point. Chargers quarterback Justin Herbert is impressed with new coach John Harbaugh. He likes what he's bringing to the table. John is a guy that's very smart to the game. He give you different plays, charging up plays and stuff like that. Chargers also signed safety Tony Jefferson, who last played in 2022 for the Giants. So bringing him out of retirement, because he was basically retired, so he unretired to sign with the Giants, but also reunited him with former GM and defensive player coach that helped him when he was with the Ravens. So that's cool. But in 9 games, he had 23 tackles. Let's see what he do this year. Jaguars over there giving Trevor Lawrence that bank. Trevor Lawrence signed a 5-year deal that's worth $275 million. $200 million guaranteed. His deal puts him up on par with Joe Burrow. Big ups to him. Congratulations on that. And then Dolphins signing 6-time Pro Bowler defensive end Calais Campbell, who was last with the Falcons last season. Had a resurgence in his career, and he played all 17 games last season, which is something he said he wanted to do. He also played for the Ravens, but that's a big, that's a big come up for the Dolphins defense, which was already pretty good. Now you adding Calais Campbell in there, boom goes the dynamite. Falcons were docked, though, Calais' former team. They was docked their 5th round pick in 2025 for tampering. Also fined $250,000, as well as GM Terry Fontenot was fined $50,000. With that forfeit, that's within that Darnell Mooney, Kirk Cousins, and the tight end. that they just recently signed. It was before the tampering period, so you can't really tamper. You got a period to tamper, but then you got a period of not tampering, and they violated that. They reached Cousins before that tampering period started. And the only way they found out was about it because Cousins said, "Oh, they talked to me. I talked to them, and I was good to go." And they looked at the time. The time, I think it was supposed to be before Easter. They hit them at 3 Easter, so they got fined. But the Eagles was cleared though. They didn't tamper with Saquon Barkley. They was cleared. Saints running back Alvin Kamara doesn't attend the final practice of minicamp. That's because he's sitting out for contract. He want a new contract. Saints tight end Jawan Johnson to undergo foot surgery, so he might miss a significant amount of time to start the season. And tight end Jimmy Graham is thinking about retiring, but he said that depends on what the Saints would do. Right now, he's training to roll across the Atlantic, hoping to capture the record with the team that he's with. So let's see if he can do that. Lions signed Bigfoot kicker Jake Bates from the UFL to a 2-year deal. He made a 64, which is too shy of Justin Tucker, but he got signed to the NFL. Congratulations on that. On top of that, in the UFL, we had the Birmingham Stallions win the 2024 UFC Championship. So wouldn't that make them a 3-time champion? Yes, it does. It makes them a 3-time champion. Because they won 2 championships in the UFL, and then when they merged together, so yes, that makes them a 3-peat. And that gives them their 3rd straight title. So congratulations to Birmingham Stallions in the UFL. UFL did pretty well this year, even with they went back to the old traditional NFL kickoff, and then NFL adapted the XFL kickoff. So let's see how that switch really would work. But it did happen. So cool. David Bakari says he wants to play in the NFL a couple more years. If he stay healthy enough, I think he can do it. And Deshaun Watson is well ahead of schedule in his shoulder rehab. So that's good. T. Higgins signs his franchise tender. He signs his franchise tender, so he will be there with the team, and he's gonna do what he's doing. But I think he had to the 15th to sign it. That was why he had to sign it. But so he signs that tender. And impressions with Jaden Daniels is that he's doing good, but he feels he's not a superstar. He's still a rookie, and he got a ways to go. Drake May is making strides with his summer training so far. And let's see how it goes from there. I think it's going to go down with that. We'll see. We don't know. But we'll see. Coming up on Dragon Sports Live, though, I got Caleb Gordon, brand new, followed by Caleb James, Flashing Lights, here on Dragon Sports Live. Be sure to check it out. Yes, sir.
I believe in the vision. I don't need their opinion. I need you. Yeah. Trouble coming in the distance. I don't even pay attention. I sell through. Don't let it faze me. I feel so brand new. Count the past and I grew. The verses last, I can't lose. By myself, I drown in my thoughts. I walk on water when I'm with you. Whole ride, you don't never move. Why would I feel? You know what to do. I gave up the wheel, don't worry what happened to me. He put the light on my friend. No, homie, I don't wanna smoke on the weed. Now that I'm rolling the G.O.D., he rolling with me. I know my purpose, he told it to me. Pop in the word, keep it on repeat. Know the enemy, steady trying to steal my energy. Oh, no, anything come against me, no problem. We gon' solve it. Where's my ammunition? Gotta keep it on me. This for all my people feeling lost and confused, questioning the truth. Trust me, God got a plan for you. I feel so brand new. I feel so brand new. I feel so brand new.
Ballin'. Who ballin'? Shoot your shot. Who ballin'? Shoot your shot. Who ballin'? Shoot your shot. Yeah. Can't nobody ball like me. Yeah, yeah. Can't nobody ball like me. Yeah, yeah. Can't nobody ball like me. Yeah, yeah. Can't nobody ball like me. Who ballin'? Shoot your shot. 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 Can't nobody ball like me. Yeah, yeah. Can't nobody ball like me. Yeah, yeah. Can't nobody ball like me. Yeah, yeah. Can't nobody ball like me. Who ballin'? Shoot your shot. 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 Can't nobody ball like me. Yeah. Can't nobody ball like me. Yeah. Can't nobody ball like me. Yeah. Can't nobody ball like me. I take off on the free throw line. Call me Michael Jordan. Dirk and whiskey with the jumper, man. I'm Michael Forward. D-Wade with the layup, grabbing that 305. The defense pressing the slow. That's when we go high. Winning in my DNA, call me Bill Russell. Grabbing rebounds, Dennis Rodman, yes, we will hustle. Larry Bird with the J, fam, I'm working magic. Irvin Johnson on the court with the perfect passes. Ain't no defense that can stop the play. I go around the backboard, call me Dr. J. Yeah, say you can keep up with my team, you gon' have to show me. Multiple rings like Ginobili or Shaq and Kobe. Fans going hard, we don't need hype to win. Questions get answered on the court, Allen Iverson. Yeah, you just got dunked on, I thought you would've been smarter. Reverse 360, yeah, that's Vince Carter. Your team got blown off the court, it may seem obscene, but my whole squad, two-way players like Hakeem the Dream. Take it to the hole, I'll shoot the three. Every play is deadly. Nothing but net with at least my hands. Steph, Ray, Clay, and Reggie. Keep the pistol like a Pete. Drop 100 will never let up the fourth quarter. Jumpers coming still. You in my path, then you clogging up the wrong lane. Cause I'm power dugging this Dominique and LeBron James. Shoot your shot. Who ballin'? Shoot your shot. Who ballin'? Shoot your shot. Who ballin'? Shoot your shot. Yeah. Can't nobody ball like me. 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 Who ballin'? Shoot your shot. 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 Can't nobody ball like me. Yeah. Can't nobody ball like me. Yeah. Can't nobody ball like me. Yeah. Can't nobody ball like me. Who ballin'?
Welcome back. So who's balling? Who's balling? Because I want to know who's balling. Caitlin Clark's been balling, but so has Angel Reese. The thing with this is it's going to be good guy, bad guy. Yes, Caitlin Clark has been taking a lot of fouls. True, but It's about who balling. I can talk about accolades, but let's start with Reese. Angel Reese hits 100 points and 100 rebounds in their first 10 games. Caden Clark scored 20 points in a few games, but then held to double digit. Reese has double digit points in multiple games. So it's like, you can always talk about who's winning and who's not, but Reese and Clark both draw WNBA's top rating in 23 years as far as viewership. They're both doing it. So that's cool. That's why I was like, they doing. Ooh, excuse me. They're doing it. People was riled up about the foul on Caitlin Clark, but it was updated as a flagrant after the review. Flagrant 1. Which y'all always linking them two together and stuff like that, but y'all gotta look at the fact of the matter that these teams are trying to ball and they are playing their best. You gotta look at the Sun and Liberty right now. Liberty on an 8-game win streak, the Sun on a 3-game win streak, and the Lynx on a 4-game win streak. That last game puts Indiana in 8th place and the Sky currently looking in. But they got time. Like I said, it's a long season. And we're only 13 games in. So, and they're going to take a break for Summer Olympic Games and All-Star. So it's like, they can put in work. Teams going to change around. And we'll see where it goes from there. Definitely. We haven't had any trades yet, but we did have changes to the starting lineup, so it's all good. But like I said, Reese leads the team on rebounds right now. Cardozo is up there. Fever, Sky, and the Fever. Caitlin Clark leads in turnovers, which that's one stat that I don't want to see. Like, I don't want to be seen leading in turnovers. But the Fever do take on the Mystics, which should be easy to win, but no telling, because sometimes teams come out the woodwork. So no telling what will happen with that. No telling at all. WNBA to interview Las Vegas tourism chief regarding Ace's deal. Steve Hill said he'll interview Tuesday with the lead investigator who was examining whether WNBA rules were broken when sponsorship deals were offered last month to Ace's players. Which is cool, but we'll see if rules was broken. What would be the consequences? What would happen? Would they lose a draft pick? Would they get fined? Those are questions that we have, and I know that some of you guys have. So what would lead that? Storm's Victoria Vitamins to join Mississippi staff during the all season. Mississippi State women's basketball coach Sam Purcell hired former Bulldog star Victoria Vivens as assistant coach and scouting director during the WNBA offseason. Vivens is in her 6th year, guard forward, playing for the Storm after 5 seasons with the Fever, and will join Mississippi State in October and continue her role through the NBA offseason. So big ups to that. Like, I like when I see WNBA players get securing jobs as well. Definitely like when I see that. I love when I see that. Like, it's a good thing. It's showing that a lot of people not trying to go overseas anymore just to make extra money, and that the WNBA is increasingly getting better. So that's cool. The U.S. women's 3-on-3 title defense starts versus Germany. Like I said, they're gonna have Cameron Brink, former LSU player Haley at headline the United States squad. Corey Connors lands spot forward, Canadian Olympian. So that's that. Mike Craig is out as St. John's athletic director after 6 years. Mike Craig and St. John was parting ways. His tenure will end June 30th. Mark Kingston to coach Creighton baseball after the 25 season on that college level as well. But as far as the women, Craig is out as St. John's AD. The college athlete employment bill moves forward, and that's a bill that would prevent college athletes from being deemed employees of their school, conference, or the NCAA. They voted this in the U.S. House Committee on Education and Workforce represent. First tangible signs of progress that the college sports industry has made its long years push for federal law to help reshape college sports. So that, like I said, that bill moves forward and they keep it going. Big 12 Mugs windfall for naming rights. And that's what's going on with the women's side. Men's side, BYU lands nephew of WNBA legend Catchings. Keenan Catch, I couldn't even think of his name for a second. I had a brain fart. But Keenan Catchings projected a 2025 first round pick commits to BYU. So, you know, that's the Hall of Famer Tamika Catchings that we're talking about, the nephew of her. Keenan's mother, Taja, played college basketball for Alumni and was a WNBA draft pick, while his grandfather, Harvey, spent 11 seasons in the NBA. So basketball runs in the family, which is good. Providence basketball recruit Oswin Merceru moves to the 24 class, reclassifying to the 24 class, and will enroll at Providence for the 24-25 season. Although a reclassification is always on the table, who originally committed to Ferris in January but didn't make it official until this week. So he coming in early, get to graduate early, which that's a good positive move. Great positive move, actually. So moving on up in the world. Transfer Colin Hawkins commits to Kansas State. And NBA draft prospect Terrence Shannon Jr. is not guilty of rape. He finally got his retribution and is ordained in court. He said the day will come. He did it. He proved it. And he's done. On the NBA side, though, Jeff Van Gundy will be joining the Clippers as the top assistant. Back in the coaching ranks, he would be on Ty Lue's staff and one of the finest minds in basketball. Has been pursued years to return to coaching on a full-time basis. His relationship with Lue and the franchise's fondness played in the ability to land him. So welcome back to the coaching ranks. On the other hand, one coach has played for the team and won the championship, now wins it as a coach. Something that Jason Kidd was hoping to do, but didn't do. My Boston Celtics got blown out in Game 3, and then came back and won the championship and blew out Dallas 106-88 to take the championship in Game 5. But today is the same day 16 years ago that the Celtics won in 2008. So, that being forward, like I said, Sam Cassell was on that team in 2008. Now he's a coach for the 2008. So you got 2 championships now with the same franchise. One as a player and one as a coach. It is the Celtics' record 18th championship. And they had 31 points and 8 rebounds, 11 assists from Tatum, 21, 8, and 6 from Finals MVP Jaylen Brown. Congratulations on that as well. The winning 18th title on the 16th anniversary of the day that they won their 17th championship in the same building. So now they pass their forever rivals, the Lakers, for most NBA titles in NBA history. Cool beans. And a crowd was ruined ever since they began, particularly when Porzingis, who missed games 3 and 4 because of a left leg injury suffered in game 2, checked into the game midway through the first quarter. Porzingis finished with 5 points and 16 rebounds, but gave Boston some valuable minutes, spelling Al Horford off the bench. But Kyrie continued to struggle. I think Kyrie kryptonite is Boston TD Garden. Like, his struggle, and after mid Sunday, he had trouble playing against his former team at TD Garden. After going a combined 13 of 37 in Boston in games 1 and 2, 0 and 8 from 3, he finished with 15 points, 5 of 16 shooting in game 5. So, that's cool. Very cool. Tatum had the 5th most playoff career points at the time of his first championship, trailing only the late Jerry West and LeBron James, Dirk Nowitzki, and Kevin Durant. Horford, meanwhile, played 186 playoff games before his first title. That is the most in NBA history prior to getting a championship. Don't know what Horford got. Is it at age 38, wins his first ring. Don't know what happens with what he's going to plan to do, but I think he's still going to stick around. And that's the same thing with Stevens, was hired as coach in 2013. Win as a coach, now he win as an executive, which is cool. Bring back Horford and White. Porzingis will have surgery on his leg, and he played through a rare left leg injury that he will require surgery and have a recovery process of a few months. You can do that all through the offseason. That's the way to do it. But he suffered a torn medial retangulum, allowing dislocation of the posterior tibialis tendon, which, like I said, is described as a very rare thing, but he gave it his all. He did what he needed to do. He scored 6 points and intimidated the defense. That's all you can ask for from somebody who's going through that injury. And I don't know how his pain was, but he probably felt that pain. He probably like had a high pain tolerance, or he took a couple shots. But either way, you got that. But I do commend Dallas because they played their hardest, and you also had two former Bulls players, which proves my point. Once y'all trade a player away, they end up in the playoffs or they end up live. So that proves my point with that. And it's crazy that you see that, but it's all good. It's all good in the neighborhood. Bulls, on the other hand, speaking of the Bulls, they let go Josh Longstaff and then allow Maurice Cheeks to join the Knicks staff. Also hired Wes Unseld Jr. on there, and pretty much that's what's going on with that. Charles Barkley is going to retire after the 24-25 season from TV. Maybe see him coaching, maybe we see him doing something else, but he is going to retire from TV after then. So we'll check him out and let y'all know where he goes to. Until then, stay tuned for another edition of Dragon Sports Live. I'm Dante Payne, and I'm signing off. Peace out. Stay cool out here on these streets.